23rd of February 1905, Paul Harris, a Chicago attorney, convened a meeting with three of his business associates: a mining engineer, a coal merchant, and a tailor. Harris proposed that the four of them meet regularly to enjoy companionship, look for opportunities to be of service to their community, and to encourage high ethical standards in local business and commerce. They decided that they'd share the burden of hosting their meetings by circulating between the four offices, and so they decided to call the club Rotary, adopting the image of a wagon wheel as their symbol, a symbol that over time translated into the Rotary wheel we know today. Beginning with this four-person Rotary Club, the movement grew rapidly, so that today there are over 1.2 million Rotarians in the world, belonging to some 35,000 Rotary clubs, spread across more than 200 countries and geographical territories. Worldwide, Rotary has adopted 6 areas of focus: fighting disease, providing clean water and sanitation and hygiene, saving mothers and children, supporting education, growing local economies, and promoting peace. In 1985, Rotary International spearheaded the creation of the Global Polio Eradication Initiative, later joined by the World Health Organization, UNICEF, and the US Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Today, polio eradication remains Rotary's top priority.
We are this close.
We are this close.
To direct models.
We are this close.
This close to making history.
This close.
We're this close, this close.
We are this close.
We are this close.
This close.
This close to changing the world.
We are this close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
ever again.
We are this close to making history.
We are this close to ending polio.
We're this close to ending polio.
We're this close.
This close.
This close to ending polio.
This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
The Rotary Club of Ku-ring-gai was chartered in 1959. The club has a particular interest in supporting the education of children and young adults across the entire spectrum of intellectual ability. We sponsor young adults with the potential to be leaders in their own communities to attend the Rotary Youth Leadership Program. We sponsor talented high school students to attend the National Youth Science Forum in Canberra. We provide financial, emotional and physical support to Eagles Wraps in Doonside. Eagles Wraps was created by husband and wife team Martin and Sally Wind to provide a refuge for kids who dropped out of the school system and whose life circumstances put them at risk of suicide, drug abuse or crime. We've had a long association with Clark Road School, where cutting-edge support and education is provided for children with severe intellectual disabilities. Toward the end of 2017, we were talking to the school and asking about what we might be able to do to assist them. They pointed to this rather unloved corner of the schoolyard and said that they'd really like it turned into a garden area so that the students could experience gardening, tending for chickens, and other kinds of helpful activities. The engineers in our club began sketching and scribbling, and then the rest of us who felt interested in hands-on work got started on the project. We were early supporters of the School for Life in Uganda, an initiative of two young Australians, Annabelle Chauncey and Dave Everett, and we continue to be proud supporters of their efforts. With 3 other adjacent Rotary Clubs, we run the Bob and Head Cycle Classic, better known as the Bobbo. 50% of the funds raised from this event go directly to support Lifeline Harbour to Hawkesbury. Over the years, our club has donated more than 40 shelter box kits to areas of disaster, both overseas and in Australia. Each kit contains a tent and supplies that can cater for up to 10 people. One of the benefits of Rotary is being able to join together with like-minded people from the community to make a difference and enjoy the shared experience. Our weekly meetings have a program of guest speakers from all walks of life who educate us, interest us, and very often amuse us.